So recently, they came out a new idea for a way to so-called cure HIV. But I want to explain it a little more in depth. What they did, what they've done in the past is, in a few cases, a few by luck, a few purposefully, is people that were undergoing cancer therapy and had to get their bone marrow replaced, which is a whole procedure itself. It's not people exaggerate how dangerous it is, but it's about dangerous as a dangerous dental procedure. However, long term, there's a lot of problems though with compatibility, and that can really long term mean it's actually pretty dangerous. So you have to find a compatible donor. Now, bone marrow is important to make blood cells, including immune system cells. The way this can cure HIV is in very few people. If you wipe out most of the immune system and put bone marrow, you put bone marrow of someone that's actually naturally immune to HIV. There's a few people that are naturally immune to HIV. Now, this seems great and all, but finding a compatible donor that's immune to HIV, find those two things together is almost impossible. Then you also want to have, then they still can be on immunosuppressants and other things. So the immune system is going to be a lot better than it was with HIV, but still not the same on par as a normal person. What recently they did is they did the same thing, basically, but with cord blood cells, and which are blood cells from umbilical cords and stuff. This does less compatibility problems, but there's still a lot of compatibility problems that can come up. And so it opens up for more people, but not everybody still could do this. Then you still have to find the donor with these rare mutations to make them immune. Now, also, these mutations, there's some evidence that they actually might increase your chance of getting sick from tuberculosis or make it worse. Now, the immunosuppressing of HIV and everything is much more important, and HIV will make tuberculosis deadly, but I'm saying compared to someone with no HIV. However, there is an idea that is a little more out there that's a little better, and that is if we could genetically engineer these mutations into your actual blood cells, then you have a fully compatible one with no extra donor needed. It is a relatively simple genetic engineering. It's only one or two genes you really have to engineer. And we have done this, something similar with CAR-T therapy, which is a new experimental therapy for where we take out some of your blood and we genetically engineer your immune systems to fight off the cancer in your body. And oftentimes these mutations are more complicated. And theoretically, more complicated mutations might even be better to fight HIV. You might pre-program in some anti-HIV fighting abilities, not only that it doesn't get HIV, but it can also have programming into HIV. The problem is that this cheapest therapy annually is over $100,000. Now, this is a one-time therapy, but that's still over $100,000. And I think a lot of that money is not actually the cost of the drug, it's just greedy corporations. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers in a year and 4,000 watch hours, which is really hard. With your help, I think I can do it. Goodbye.